Good, happy Thursday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Thursday evening, but first, we're going to begin with your weather. Potential sunshine with highs in the 30s before mixed showers move in. Let's take a listen to that weather video from meteorologist Kevin Skarupa.
Everyone uses their phone differently and in different places. So Xfinity Mobile gives you more coverage with a network that automatically connects to millions of Wi-Fi hotspots and the best LTE everywhere else. It's a different kind of wireless network. Xfinity Mobile. Click, call, or visit a store today.
System eventually arriving overnight tonight. On ahead of that, a gradual increase and thickening of clouds this afternoon with temperatures up into the 30s. It is with a fairly light wind to go along with it before ultimately dropping into the 20s later on tonight. Precipitation starts to arrive overnight, and a lot of this will be falling in the northern half of the state where a winter weather advisory is posted. You will notice it could be a mixture of some freezing rain or sleet. Could be a little bit of wet snow mixed in depending on your elevation. During the daylight hours tomorrow, sufficiently warm enough that it will be some passing rain showers. And then clearing skies Friday evening should set up fair skies for the weekend. Some great timing for the weekend itself, as we will have a good deal of sunshine and a breeze out of the northwest Saturday with highs in the 30s to lower 40s, and a gradual increase in clouds Sunday. Any precipitation likely holds off until very late in the day or into Sunday evening. That also, much like the one arriving tonight, could be more of a wintry mix before we get on the colder end of that system as it starts to pull away late Monday night and into Tuesday. So 30s with increasing clouds this afternoon, 20s this evening as the precipitation starts to move in overnight. Tomorrow, anywhere from the mid-30s to mid-40s in the afternoon after a little bit of a slippery start in places. And then quiet skies for the weekend where the next system arrives Sunday night and into Monday.
Okay, and there you go on that weather video from meteorologist Kevin Skarupa. And now let's take a look at your evening traffic map this evening and see how your traffic is moving along this evening. Some people are still on a extended Christmas vacation, but some people went back to work today after the Christmas Day holiday. So here is a look at your evening traffic this evening. We're seeing some yellow spots and a few red spots, but a lot of green areas and light volume, I bet. In Henniker, smooth sailing. Hopkinton, smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Bow, Concord, and Pembroke, smooth sailing. Chichester, smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Epsom, smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. Northwood, medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. Lee, medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. And Durham, medium pace traffic with smooth sailing. Rochester, smooth sailing. Somersworth, smooth sailing. Dover, smooth sailing. Portsmouth, smooth sailing. Portsmouth into Maine, smooth sailing. Rye, smooth sailing. Northampton, smooth sailing. Hampton, smooth sailing. Seabrook, smooth sailing. Into the border, Massachusetts. 101, all smooth sailing on 101. Manchester, Hooksett area, all smooth sailing. Bedford, smooth sailing with some medium and slow paced traffic. Amherst, smooth sailing. Milford, some medium paced traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. Near the Manchester airport, smooth sailing. Merrimack, smooth sailing with a little spot of medium paced traffic. Nashua, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. Nashua, Milford area, medium and slow paced traffic with tiny bits of smooth sailing. Manchester, Londonderry, smooth sailing with some medium paced traffic. Windham, smooth sailing. Salem, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. And that is a look at your evening traffic this evening. And also, we do want to pass along to you, 2 hours ago, Concord, New Hampshire, MVA/road closure. New Hampshire, Route 106, a motor vehicle accident has Route 106 closed from Pembroke Road to Regional Drive. Seek an alternate route, unknown or on injury. And we will keep you updated if we get any information on new update on this. And now, let's get to your news. First up, Deltona man killed by deputies after shooting sister, sheriff's office say. Let's take a listen to that video from WESH, Orlando, Florida.
I'm AJ Harrison, Boniface Harris Kia in Melbourne, where you can buy a brand new Kia Sportage 0 down, $299 a month, including tax tag and all your fees. But if you prefer to lease, it's $199 a month. BonifaceHarrisKia.com, Melbourne, Florida. Thank you.
He comes out right behind her and shoots her, and in the blink of an eye, we open fire and kill him.
Sheriff Mike Chitwood says that's the quick decision deputies had to make to save a 73-year-old woman's life. They say she was staying with her brother, 65-year-old Harvey Cantrell, because their mother died last week. Last night, per calls to 911, Cantrell became irrational and abusive and had a gun. Deputies were at the home on Gaucho Circle for about 20 minutes before they could get her to come outside.
As we were giving commands to his sister, okay, come out of the front door, come to your right, come to the deputies here. We have what's called the receiving team. He appeared right behind her, fired a shot into her. As soon as he shot her, we opened fire and killed him.
And probably about 10 minutes after that is when cops just started coming from everywhere.
Investigators with the Sheriff's Office and FDLE were there through the night and into the early morning, even hours later, and with the scene clear, neighbors can't believe it.
Very nice neighborhood, quiet. People are always pleasant and helpful to one another. We don't usually see this kind of excitement in a bad way.
Chitwood says the shot Cantrell fired hit his sister's shoulder, then ricocheted onto her face. The sheriff's office says Cantrell had never been arrested before. They don't believe deputies had ever even been called to the home. As a standard protocol in shootings like this, those 3 deputies who were involved are on administrative leave while FDLE investigates. Reporting in Deltona, Hadass Brown, WESH 2 News.
Okay, and we will keep you updated on that story. And we can tell you that woman is from Epping, New Hampshire. Man suspected of shooting 2 people outside Red Arrow Diner in Manchester due in court. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Landowners, it's time for special year-end savings from Mahindra, the world's number...
A man accused of shooting 2 people outside Manchester's Red Arrow Diner is expected in court this afternoon. Awais Camus turned himself into police Tuesday. 2 men were seriously hurt in the shooting early Saturday morning. An attorney for the suspect says he expects his client to be fully exonerated.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Manchester police deliver donated kitten to girl on Christmas. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Well, thanks to an anonymous donor, a little girl has a new pet kitten. Officers with the Manchester Police Department deliver the surprise right to the girl's house Christmas morning, along with some food and other items. The anonymous donor got her the cat after learning that her cat, previous cat, had passed away.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Thursday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you for this Thursday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green, went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green, went up. S&P 500 closed in the green, went up. Gold closed in the green, went up. Oil closed in the green, went up. U.S. 10-year closed in the red and went down. Euro/USD closed in the red and went down. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Nasdaq crosses 9,000. Dow and S&P 500 notch new highs as year-end rally rolls on. Stocks climbed Thursday, hitting record highs as the market rallied into the end of 2019. Trump responds to North Korea's anonymous Christmas gift. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
The president is also commenting on that Christmas gift threat by North Korea. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Seoul, South Korea, with more on the heightened tensions. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Diane. Military officials here in the Korean Peninsula tell me that tensions are always high here, and that's because you have North Korea, a nuclear state that almost prides itself on being unpredictable. Now, U.S. forces are always ready here, but now you also have officials across this region on high alert.
This morning, U.S. assets, including a squadron of spy planes, are peering into North Korea, hunting for signs of a possible missile launch. The planes, part of a routine mission, reportedly include these sophisticated reconnaissance aircraft and a Global Hawk drone. North Korea ominously promised a Christmas gift to the U.S. earlier this month, something President Trump seemed to shrug off Christmas Eve.
Maybe it's a nice present. Maybe it's a present where he sends me a beautiful vase, as opposed to a missile test, right? I may get a vase. I may get a nice present from him. You don't know. You never know.
These recent satellite images captured construction activity at North Korean military bases associated with missile production. But after President Trump's 3 high-profile meetings with Kim Jong-un,
we will have a terrific relationship, I have no doubt.
Including that history-making step into North Korea,
My honor. Would you like me to step across?
Relations with the nuclear North have taken a nosedive. The North has tested short-range missiles a dozen times in the past year, and in April, Kim issued an ultimatum demanding the U.S. loosen the stranglehold of economic sanctions by the end of the year, hinting at a possible resumption of missile tests.
Now, Christmas has come and gone, but we're told it's unlikely that Kim Jong-un is going to end this year in silence. Now, it is still possible that we might see long-range missile launches or even a nuclear test, but most analysts believe that Kim is going to issue some sort of hardline anti-U.S. position in his end-of-year address, possibly spelling an end to that 2-year thaw in North Korean and American relations. Diane.
All right, many agencies watching this one closely. Matt Gutman, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and bye, everyone.